All right. Yay! We are live, everyone. Hello, hello. I'm always like,
Right.
so happy. Happy Saturday to everyone. For those that are watching the replay, whatever day it is for you, I'm just happy to be um, having you here with our community and actually getting a chance to listen in on the coffee and conversations. So, just a little bit about the Lenny's Coffee and Conversation for those that don't know, or just they may be the first time watching. So I wanted to provide an indirect approach, and so I am a success strategist and emotional wellness and resilience coach, and so I focus a lot on the life and personal development coaching. Hey, Sharon, good morning. And so I wanted to provide a different approach when it comes to sharing value with my audience through my family and friends that are in business and leadership, and just giving a different perspective so that you're not just hearing it from one person, but just having that conversation, but a conversation that is just us talking and sharing expertise. And that's why I bring my guests on for that. And so for some reason, my thing looked like it's lopsided, but that's just probably me. But I wanted to share that with you because that's one of the reasons why I birthed or rebirthed the Coffees and Conversations, because it was a different title earlier. So earlier on when I was doing it, and then I was like, oh well, let me just call it Lenny's Coffee and Conversations, because it is very early for our early birds that love to get up early in the morning, love to work it out during the week and on the weekend. You like to have your coffee, you like to have your tea, watching your news, or whatever the thing is that starts your day, meditation, prayer, those type things. But you're starting your day
Mhm.
off with some food of value to soothe your soul and to actually get you to think about different things that you may have not thought about throughout your week. And so I like to provide that. And so this series is focused a lot on spirituality and what it means to myself and my audience, my friends that come on here. And so I give different perspectives based off what their expertise is. And so today I'm just honored to be here with our guest, Nekita Jenkins. She is a fitness coach, and she also is a service member, so senior leader in the U.S. Army. And so our conversation today will be about family fitness and finances and how that's integrated with our faith. And so
Mhm.
I want to do a little small intro, and then whatever I don't put in there, Nikita, you let me know, okay?
I got you.
All right. So Nikita is a wife, mother of three. She's an entrepreneur and master sergeant in the U.S. Army with 21 years of service. Her career field is in cybersecurity and information technology. Nikita's focus in entrepreneurship is to serve those women and men that are looking to connect their faith with their God given purpose, goals, and aspirations, be it in family, fitness, and finances. And so, we're going to break that down a little bit for you all, but it's going to be to where it's small chunks or pieces to where it's easy for you to digest, because of course Nikita
Mhm.
is going to provide you that. But I wanted to just I Sherry said go ahead now. So I wanted to just thank you. It's always great to have support with our guests, and then also because Sharon is also going to be on here again too. So she just brought a lot of value when she was here, and so I
Yeah.
just love having that support because I definitely do it as well. So before we get started and all this stuff, what did I miss? Did I miss anything?
I don't think you missed nothing. No,
I just want
not
to. I
too
just want
much
to.
anyway.
I just want to
Um,
highlight something though. Okay.
uh,
She is a service member, senior leader, master sergeant with 21 years of service. Okay. I just
thank
want to
you.
highlight that because of the simple fact that that just shows your commitment to our nation and to the organization, which is the Army enterprise, and it's an impact for not just the soldiers and the leaders that's within the army, but outside of that. So I mean, this is
Mhm.
just it's just phenomenal to just hear that your accomplishments with just 21 years of serving. So I just wanted to just give you that accolade on that.
Thank you so much.
But did you want to say something?
Um, I think I give a little something about myself more. I like to do the awkward things like they do in meetings and stuff. So even though I love fitness, I'm a huge foodie. Like, if you put some food in front of me, it's a wrap. We got
Mm.
so it kind of helps me to stay disciplined too. But I do love to eat. I love all kind of food. Just a
That's a
fun
key
fact.
word. That's a key word right there. Discipline. That's I got a little put my little note in there. I'm always note taking and stuff.
Yeah.
So so we did the bio. There's I just wanted to let our audience know a little bit about you, and for our audience, if you have any questions for our guests, please don't hesitate to ask. Or if there's anything that she says that's like, oh, you got your aha moments. Sharon says she's a foodie also.
Mm.
Uh, so please don't hesitate to place your comments below, so that we can actually address those and acknowledge those as well.
Mhm.
So yes, definitely discipline, Sharon. I agree with that. So one of the things I just wanted to say for the audience, because I always like to have a small segment when it comes to the beauty of social media. Social media has its pros and it has its cons, and so with us as leaders, no matter what your industry is, but mainly for those that are in the business of leading with teaching, coaching, and mentoring, those that don't have the experience that they have. It's important to use the social media platforms, like leverage it to your best ability, so that you can actually expand your message out there, because not
Mhm.
everyone is going to hear it, and Facebook has algorithms, all these other social media platforms do. But with the military is definitely has come on board when it comes to social media and sharing
Absolutely.
our message when it comes to that. So as leaders, it's important for us to do the same, but also respect the platform, and also respect the things that we say, and be mindful of that, and have discipline with
Mhm.
that. But when it comes to and I bring this up is because Nekita and I, we met each other through military mentorship groups on Facebook, and I've been an
Yeah.
admin and moderator for since like 2013, is when I got started with moderating and being an admin for a lot of military groups, because again, the focus is teach, coaching, and mentoring, and actually leading the way and helping those that may not be getting what they need within their organizations, or looking for that. But I don't want it to be the end all. It's just a
Mhm.
tool for them. That's it, a tool, not the end all. So please go to your organizations and get the leadership the guidance that you're not getting. But
Right.
there's a lot of value within those groups. And Nikita and I met each other. Do you remember when we met each other? I think it was maybe like a few years ago, maybe
Uh,
2 years ago, maybe.
Online, yeah, it's been about 2 years, and we physically met this year.
Yeah, yeah. So
Finally met. Mhm.
yeah, and so that's like we met each other on Facebook and the Facebook groups. We communicated in those groups, and then when she was going to the Master Leaders course here on Fort Bliss, I was at the Sergeant's Major Academy, and
Mhm.
we were able to link up and physically see each other.
Right.
Saying that was before COVID-19, but even through we still would have made it a way to do it, just with social distancing and stuff like that.
Mhm.
But it was just a beauty to actually physically see her, because again, it goes back to connecting with those that you virtually see and you connect with, but you feel like you know them, but you really don't like know a lot about them. You only know what you see on
Mhm.
social media and what you hear, and then when it's like, oh wow, this is great, you build that connection, then it just builds more when you have that connection. Just like what we're talking about now, we're virtual, but we're still talking to each other. It's not just where you're just
Yeah.
texting in a group. So I just wanted to just say thank you for connecting with me, and having, and for us to continue our relationship, outside the social media platform.
No,
So
thank you.
yes,
Thank you so
so
much.
Yes, and so let's just get started, girl. Let's get
All right
started.
then.
Y'all got your beverage, y'all got your coffee, y'all got your tea. Okay, so what
Yeah.
actually, and the reason why I bring this question up is because I'm just curious, is what actually got you started, and being a service member, having 21 years in service, like what was that moment for you where you were like, okay, I want to do something, I want to be an impact or give an impact and value in
Mm.
other ways outside of what I'm doing with my profession. Like what was that day for you when you decided to do that?
Um, I would say for me, it started. I've been like that since I was a child, like
Mm-hmm.
just giving to others and giving back and wanting to see others grow. Like kind of like a serial, I call it serial edifier. I love
I
to
like that.
edify other people and ensure that they're like doing things to their full potential and purpose. Um, I just love doing that. That gives me joy. If I can do it, I can do it for free, and I do any chance that I get. Just that's the gratification and the fact that it's something. I also include the faith, like I said. If it's something God told me to do, I'm doing it. It could be a stranger on the street, and I'm like, hey, God love you today, or be encouraged. It don't matter. Um, I don't have to know you in order to edify you. So, but at the beginning of this year, 2020 has been good to me. I don't know about anybody else, but that's when I decided that I need to like share this, like get into it because I wanted to be a CEO, specifically a CEO, since I was young as well. But just putting my faith in action and saying, hey, I'm just gonna step out there and be me, and this is who I am, and it's what I love to do.
That's good. That's good. Putting faith in action because a lot of
Hmm.
people don't do that. And so you started in 2020. So what our area of it's about family, fitness, and finances. So
Hmm.
when 2020, when you got started in that, are you in referencing fitness or finances? Are you your fitness journey when it comes to doing things as far as like providing services for those in fitness, or are you talking about both of those?
So for this year, it was both. It started with the fitness, though, um, but I did come not completely. I have a house left, but I say I'm out of debt because I speak that right now at the end of 2019. So that did come into play, but for this year, it's been the whole fitness, and that took some work. It's still taking work. It looked easy, but it's not. So I understand that not everybody is into it, and not saying that everybody has to be what we call skinny. Like that's not what I'm focused on. The focus is healthy lifestyle for you, you know. So yeah, that's when I started with that. With the finances, I just recently started that about 2 months ago. As far as investing goes, um, and that's just been it.
So for your fitness, like what would you what would you say to someone, like for our audience, someone that is not necessarily in the area, or I don't want to say they're not familiar with it, but they're having a hard time getting back on track, especially with the COVID-19 when it comes to
Mm.
the fitness part. Like what are some things that you can actually um, provide for them to actually get their their feet on the ground and actually getting back started?
Mm. That's a good one. Um, so the whole thing started for me is mental. That's the first step because sometimes we sit and we say, "Oh, what we can't do. I wish I could. I want to be like
Mm,
such and such." But that's
yeah.
not what God called you to be yourself. But you still have to work on the inside for the outside to show. That makes
Right.
sense. Take your thoughts, train your thoughts to be positive. Push out those negative thoughts of saying I can't do it or it's too late. I hear that a lot. It doesn't matter your age. You can start weight training or doing fitness at 60 if you want to. But make small goals for yourself. Don't try to do it all at one time. I had a goal, which I will make by the end of this year. Um,
Yeah.
my body goals have been awesome, but I had to do it step by step, or I would get overwhelmed. If you take on
Right.
too much, you're gonna get overwhelmed. Just start with, hey, I'm gonna eat one vegetable today. Tomorrow I'll eat 2 servings. Um, I won't eat so much fried food. Just cut it down. Don't say I'm gonna cut out all the fried chicken today or the steaks. I love steak too. Like, the
Yes. Yes,
steak.
I do too.
Replace replace the junk, the ice cream with fruits. And I'm not a licensed professional or anything, but this is just stuff I've been working on for me, and it has worked. So the first step is your mental. Though you have to get some kind of affirmations, quote scriptures, meditate in the morning and before you go to bed. What are you putting before your eyes during the day? What are you putting in your ears during the day? And even at night while you're sleeping, that counts as well. So you have to start there, first of all. And then I would move to making steps. Go take a walk, start with the walking. You're not a runner and you want to be, then once you get to walking, you can kind of start doing what we call intervals. Build up to things, build up to the gym. Everything I'm doing right now is at home. Like I can't wait to get back in the gym when it opens, but I miss
I
it.
know.
But
Yeah.
yeah, the home workouts are working for me, and when I started doing it, I was like, I could have been doing this the whole time. Like I can work out in my house. So I just been being lazy, let's call it what it is. And but once I got to going, it's a habit now. Like if I don't work out,
Yes.
I feel bad. Like it's not
Yes.
that's part of my day. And so I just want to encourage somebody else to, just get moving, do something. And
Mm,
that's
mm,
it.
mm. No, that's good because I would say, with your experience with fitness,
Hmm.
not just in the military, but it honestly it helps because of the discipline and what we have to do. So
Right.
it helps in that other area also. But we all are human. We go through. Just like anybody else, and with the COVID-19, this has been going on for a while now. So, you
Hmm.
got some for here for Bliss, you have some of the gyms that are opening, but you still have your reservation that you have to do and the social
Hmm.
distancing. And El Paso is large and there's a lot of people, and you just get like me. I'm just like, okay, well, I'm not gonna go to this gym because it's crowded, and so it's like you still have to be mindful that COVID-19 is still out here. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So
absolutely.
and so finding other ways, thinking outside the box, just like what you mentioned about working out at home. I based on the jobs that I've had to work out at home at times because of my schedule. But
Hmm.
some people it happened for COVID-19 because of the social distancing, and so it may have been like a major shock for those individuals that weren't used to that. And then for me, it's a little
Hmm.
bit different because I'm in an apartment, so then I have to be mindful of those that are downstairs. And I'm just like,
Hmm.
okay, now, then it's like,
Yeah,
okay, then I got a way smaller space. So then as I have to like, again, think outside the box of being creative, utilizing the gym that we do have, which, I was going to start using early in the morning, but I've
hmm,
been doing a lot of things outside
that's good.
of my area and whatnot. But it does pull have a toll on you when you actually focus a lot on the negativity. And so I really wanted to go back to that because it's everything you mentioned was powerful because it all connects to mind, body, and spirit,
Right.
and soul, mind, body, spirit, and soul. And so
Hmm.
a lot of times, even when it comes to our mental fitness, it connects with everything else. And
Hmm.
so internally, happy Saturday. Internally, we have to deal with those thoughts that we have. Um, you won't be able to move forward unless you acknowledge it first and then actually work on it. And being
Absolutely.
a person of faith,
Hmm.
give yourself some grace and some permission to allow yourself whatever emotion you're having to express that emotion. It's okay to be angry. It's okay to be upset.
Please do.
It's okay. But
Hmm.
reality is, you have your faith. and you have
Mm-hmm.
to align your faith with everything it is that you do and you know, because there becomes this dissonance,
Right.
becomes a disconnect, because you cannot say you have faith in God. This happened to me
Mm-hmm.
plenty of times, and this is why I talk about it so much, is that
Mm-hmm.
you can sit up here and say, like I can say, I believe in God, and then next thing you know it, um, good morning, and then I don't believe what God has over my life. Or I
Mm-hmm.
don't believe that I can actually get up in the morning and start my fitness. Even
That's
though I'm
it.
getting started, the first thing I think of is, oh my God, I can't do this. But
Yeah.
if you have faith in God, you know that God, it will make those things happen for you. So where is the
Mm-hmm.
disconnect? And so we have to
Yeah.
be mindful of that. As a believer and having that faith, um, in God, believing in God over our life, that means that everything else is possible. So releasing those emotions and getting it out is one thing, but then actually going through the process
Mm-hmm.
is another thing, and that's how you're going to, see the transformation. That's how you're going to see the changes in your body, because you're moving your body and it impacts you mentally.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You have to work your body, because that those things that you need to your happy, for you to feel happy, all those things are part of your moving your body. When you're not putting those,
Absolutely.
what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
It
just I
is.
just want to share that with you
Yep.
all, because it's true. I
It
mean,
is so
you
true.
can look at two people, one person that doesn't work out for a month, and the person that, I don't care if they do 30, 45 minutes a day. There's a difference in
Mm-hmm.
how they feel about themselves and their body. And so our body speaks to us. And if you're sluggish, that means you need to do something.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just like, oh, I'm just
Yep.
like, oh, I don't feel it. No, are you taking care of your body? Are you taking care of the most precious thing? Because you won't get another body. This is it.
Absolutely. This is
So
it. Yep.
this is it, and what you do with your body today will impact it tomorrow. That tomorrow could be 10, 20 years down the line. So I'm talking to someone, doesn't matter what your age is. You could be 15, 20 years old today,
Start
and whatever
early.
you pour in your body is going to
Mm-hmm.
impact you later. So
Absolutely.
let's love on ourselves and honor ourselves and really take care of it. So go ahead. I'm sorry. I had to just share that.
Oh no, you could. Yeah. With that being said, the word says our body it's a temple.
Mm,
Like
mm,
you don't
mm.
just walk into a temple and desecrate it. You don't go in there just doing whatever. So why do we treat these bodies that God gave us like that? We, like you said, we only have one. And if He gave us something to do, if we have a mission, we all have a purpose and a mission. You can't do that if you sitting around sluggish or you just sitting on the couch, or it's kind of, for lack of a better word, like offensive to God. Like you're saying, okay, I know you gave me this, but I'm not gonna take care of it. You know. So let's get up and working out does help my mentality in the morning. I get in a better mood because I'm not really, when I get up first thing, it's not happening. But as soon as I
Let
get into working out, I'm good. I got energy.
Yes, yeah, and I
Mhm.
I would just say to those that have different schedules, you know what I'm saying? So I'm
Oh
not
yeah.
saying that if you have a different schedule, let it whatever your schedule is,
Mhm.
just know that your body will feel so much better if you just treat it better than what you're treating it, especially if you haven't moved your body. Moving your body is more than just running, and it's yoga, Zumba, it's whatever that thing is that feels good to you,
Mhm.
and then you start. Not, I don't even want to say body lifting, but weight lifting, because as we get older, our muscle density changes. So it's important that
Right.
we continue to do the weight training, and it's not something to where you're doing it to where you're a bodybuilder. You know what I'm saying? But that's Nikita for that. But I just wanted to
Mhm.
share that because I want you all to stay encouraged and understand that the younger you are, the older you are, you only have one body, and just
Mhm.
treat it well. And
Yeah.
so, yeah, but I just wanted to add that because everybody has different schedules. Not everyone, they may work a 9 to 5, but their 9 to 5 might be start at midnight. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Mhm.
I definitely want to encourage you all, especially if you need guidance on that. Nikita is definitely someone to reach out to. Um, for that. But yeah, I just wanted to highlight that because what you're talking about, I was just like, man, this is on it. This is on it. It's just connecting. It connects with a lot of things, a lot of the discussions that I've had um, with my other talks that I've had already, and
Mm-hmm.
it's like every time I bring someone on, it always adds on to the last conversation. Like I mentioned about
Wow.
Sharon, Sharon talked about mind, body, and soul and spirit, and yeah, self care. And self care is very important. Yes, Janita, and
Absolutely.
and that's what, honestly, that's what it is. And a lot of people um don't really understand what self-care is. With
Mm-hmm.
self-care out here so much now, you get different perspectives, so it's a lot of people have a better perspective versus what it used to be. But self-care is definitely not just about the outer appearance, but it's also the inner,
Yes,
what's in the inside. And a lot of
that's
times
it.
people don't want to focus on the inside, but if you're not
Mm-hmm.
focusing on the inside, that's what your outer, your skin is going to look like, your hair, your nails, all of that um impacts
Absolutely.
that.
Yeah.
So but yeah, so I just wanted to definitely chime in when it comes to the mind, body, and spirit, and I thought those were great notes. But go ahead, go on what you were talking about.
But I had a thought. I done forgot what it was. But so even with that, so we're talking about the family, the fitness, and we'll add finances in there. But all of this ties into health. Period. I know we focus on the word fitness, but I just want everybody to focus on living a healthy life. And even in the on it from the inside out, there were some things and still some things that are being revealed to me, and you have to pray about yours. Most of us know when we have some kind of, I call it like a bad seed in us. What I mean by that is unforgiveness, some kind of hatred, some kind of bitterness. All of that stuff can prevent us from going forward, just in
Mm-hmm.
life, period. So it doesn't just
Yes.
start with your health and fitness, but once you get into it, you'll start to notice things and you have to deal with those things. I've had to start dealing with unforgiveness. That's in this process. And like I said, it's been showing from the inside out. When God shows you you, you better take care of that first, and everything else will fall in line. And I'm not saying that it's easy because it's not at all. Um,
No.
it's not. It's a hard process, and I would encourage if you do go through it to journal. Um, plug, get a journal. That thing is fire. So I do have a lot of notebooks, which I write a lot when God speaks to me. Um, I see a question.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure we can answer that. It's just just a conversation to add on to that.
Oh, because sometimes, this is just my opinion. I feel like, especially as women, and men do it too, we feel that self care is a selfish thing.
Mm.
I went through that because I was like, I shouldn't take care of myself. Let's take care of everybody else around you, and you don't take time for you, whatever that may be. It doesn't have to be like I like spa days. That's my thing. Somebody
Me
else might
too.
like to sit and read. Ooh, okay. It's like take you a
Yes.
walk. You might like to just sit out and have tea or coffee on your porch. Meditation might be your me time. Whatever it is, just please take the time to do that. Um, because although everyone else around you is pulling on your energy, you're being drained, and that's not good for you or those around you. So don't feel like taking time for you is a selfish thing. It's not. Even God took a rest. So
Mm.
take some rest. Take some time for you. So that's my
Yes.
answer to that.
Yes, that's good. Yeah, I would definitely agree because a lot of people, still, they may not say it, but a lot of times they made me feel that it's being selfish when they hear the term self care. Um and that's why I would say that's why it's so many different perspectives now when it
Hmm.
comes to the self care, because it's again, it goes back to nurturing your mind, body, spirit, and soul. Which,
Hmm.
well, mind, body, and spirit is going to be the soul, but connecting those things, because at the end of the day, you only have one body, and so you want to treat it listening to those things, just like what you mentioned earlier about um, what you see, what you put into your ears. But I've seen a lot of different perspectives being, all over in different places, organizations. They don't necessarily call it self care, but
Mhm.
they call it they have a different name to it. A lot of it is mindfulness, which is still part of self care. But
Mhm.
I do feel that way as well, just like what Nekita mentioned, as far as a lot of people feeling that it's selfish and they will burn themselves to the ground for the organization and think of
Mhm.
themselves later.
That's right.
um, and so it's more of really just taking the time, and it doesn't have to be a long process. It could be like 30 minutes, an hour, or on your weekend, whatever that one thing is that you love doing, is you actually take the time to do that for yourself, because it's what's going to make you feel good. It's going to soothe your soul to what it needs to just replenish, rejuvenate,
Mhm.
so that you
Mhm.
can actually do those things that you need to do, so that you could be effective for everyone else. Because just like Nikita
Yeah.
mentioned, people are plugging at you all day. They're pulling at you all day. And so, but yeah, I really, I do feel that it's more, the self care is more discussed within the health and wellness
Mhm.
areas, and I
Yeah.
know a lot of large corporations, they've added those things within for their employees, so they can actually, for their fitness. I know the
Mhm.
military has done it as well, with the wellness centers that we have. But
Oh
again,
yeah.
it's self care, but they call it wellness, but it is self care as well too.
Yeah.
But it is important that we continue to focus on our own self care, because what we do with ourselves is going to impact others,
Mhm.
because how we share ourselves with the world too. So I just
Right.
wanted to just add on to your question, or add on to the
That's
question.
good. That's right. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
definitely, definitely, definitely. And so you actually mentioned about health
Mhm.
and finances, like how does that connect also, because I want to talk about that as well, because I know you said you started with investing or whatnot, and
Mhm.
you're completely debt free since last year. So how does
Ooh.
that, yes, that's an accomplishment,
Yeah.
and a lot of people, I would just say this, and I'm not judging anyone, by no means. I'm not even judging anyone, but I would just say a lot of people don't like to talk about their money.
Right. Mhm.
Even if it's that
I
thank you,
thank you.
Rolanda, for watching as well, for
Mhm.
just debt or being debt free, or just, some people just don't. That's the trend. That's the observation I've seen, that
Mhm.
people don't like to talk about the money, because they may feel someone may judge them in a certain way. And so I just wanted to, what are your thoughts on that when it comes to the finances, since you're actually on that journey right now?
My God. God is so good. Everything come back to the word. You know, as a
That's
man
good.
thinketh, so is he or
Ah,
she.
yes,
Right.
that's
So
right.
if every day you're waking up, although you might have some debt, right? Don't wake up and say I'm broke. What are you speaking out of your mouth? Let's start there.
Mm, mm, mm.
Again, we starting in the mind, and I don't know why that's a problem for us to grasp sometimes, but God gave us a mind. He gave it to us, and
Absolutely.
if we can learn that that's something that we can ultimately control. You control every thought that comes in, or any thought that you don't want, kick it out. You know, I don't walk around. I don't say I'm broke anymore. Even if I had $0, I wouldn't say I was broke. You know why? Because you calling forth broke. Is it brokenness? No, not brokenness, but
I know what
you're
you're trying to
calling
say.
forth
Yeah.
to not have finances when you say things like that. Don't even say it. Don't even let it the thought come to your mind. Um, I got out of debt because that's something that I never liked to do. I grew up, we weren't like super poor, but we didn't have a lot either. Um, and so even as I'm working now, I understand that there are those right now in this situation that don't have steady paychecks. Um, like here, we get ours regardless, and that's a blessing in itself. But
Yes,
outside of the
yes.
mentality, um, I realize not everybody believes in it, but it's my belief. Tithing, you know, you have 10 tithes that dollar. It's only 10%. I really truly believe that I'm blessed because I tithe.
Mm,
That's just my take on it, and I understand it's not everybody's, and that's okay. But if you are not tithing, I encourage you to read on that and look that up yourself. Because when you give, you get back, and that has been happening to me for years, and I continue to do it because I really believe in that.
mm,
Um,
that's good.
so
That's
since
good.
then, it's coming in, right? I'm getting the money this year. I've also started receiving residual money. Like, why don't we talk about that? God
Mm,
gives us the ability to create wealth.
yes, yes.
Everybody on this call, I'm sure, has an ability that God gave them, and you can use that and monetize it. Don't let somebody let you feel bad for doing so either. God
Mm,
gave it to you. Use it.
that's good. That
I
is
could
so
give you,
good.
story and scripture on scripture if you want.
Yes, this is what it's for. This is
you
my
know,
thing. My thing is this conversations that we have, and I'm gonna tell you now. This is some this. I don't care who is on this call. It may touch one person.
right? Yeah,
That's all. You know what I'm saying? I don't care.
that's it.
This is what we're pouring into what what they need, and sometimes it takes a scripture for someone to actually study to show themselves approved when it comes to that area in their life. In order for them to do that, they have to have a reference. They have to have the evidence for them. But faith is evidence for things that are not seen, right? You don't have to see it
Absolutely,
to have the faith. But
absolutely.
some people don't have faith right now. They don't have faith. That's a whole different topic. We're gonna
Right.
talk about that.
That's another one.
but you know, faith is like you don't see it. You just know. You know within your
You
heart.
have
You
to
know
know.
that God got you and it's possible and it will happen. And just like
My
what
God.
Sharon said, the Bible says, speak those things as though they were. That means you are speaking it into existence right now. You are speaking it to God.
That's
You are
it.
speaking it to yourself. You are speaking it to
Mhm.
others. You're speaking it to the universe because it's
Yes,
going to come back to you. It's going to attract that
that's
power,
good.
that energy is going to attract. And that's what's so
Mhm.
important. So, I mean, if you got a scripture you want to share, girl, go ahead, girl.
I sure
Share
do. Thank you. You know. And actually, I found this last night. Everybody, us women, I ain't gonna say everybody, but Proverbs 31. If
it. Mm,
you want to sit and actually study and read that, and I know everybody goes directly to the one specific session, but there was one, um, Proverbs 31, chapter 31, verse 17. And this thing spoke to me last night because it's exactly what we're talking about, right?
mm,
Actually, I'm going to start at 16. She considers a field before she buys it or accepts it. What is that saying? She's a businesswoman, right? Okay. Expanding her business prudently
mm.
with her profits. So, with the profits that she makes off of that, she plants fruitful vines in her yard. She begins to plant more. So, as you become fruitful in one thing that God gave you, God gives you the ability to plant more, right? And verse 17 says, she equip ourselves with strength, right? Our strength comes from God, but we have to have that ability as well to say, God, I need you. I need your strength, right? And
Yes,
in
yes.
next to that, though, it says she equips herself with strength, in parentheses, spiritual, mental, and physical fitness for her God given task. Did y'all catch that? Okay, let me read again.
That's good. That's good.
Spiritual, mental, and physical fitness for her God given task. You have a task that God wants you to do. He wants you to be healthy both spiritually, mentally, and physically. We tend to leave that out in the church. I'm just going to put that out there.
Say that again. Say it again.
We leave it out there. We leave physical fitness out in the church, and I don't understand why. Because God, He can use us, but we're not going to be used to our full potential if we don't keep up our health.
Yes,
Those in the Bible, they live to be like 100 and 200 years old.
absolutely.
And
Yes,
when I
yes,
started
that's
reading
good.
that, I was like, wow, God, like, how they live so long? Like, what, you know, we're blessed to see 60, 65 these days.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, and that's why I wanted you to share that because, again, um, we may be that only God that so that person may know or believe until they actually know it for themselves. And
Yeah,
that's why
yeah.
it's so important for us to just pour in, no matter even though the women or men that's watching. I say that to you all as well. You may be the only
Hmm.
person, or you may be the only visualization of God that they see because they don't know it. And so, are
Mm.
you doing the things that what Nekita is talking about when it comes to that? Because you can actually lead someone into their fitness when it comes to mind, body, spirit, and soul. With that, you know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
it's important. And the main thing that I heard you talk about throughout this whole conversation, it all goes, it starts here,
Yeah, that's it.
which is powerful. Girl, we I, as you're talking, I was thinking about a whole. I said, man, this is a whole different topic we could be talking
Yeah.
about later. So I will definitely be in contact with you. Of course, Sharon. She will be on here again as well. But definitely, that's definitely another a great area to really focus on when it comes to Proverbs 31. When it comes to that, because a lot of times,
Hmm.
um, we have to really be mindful of that. Taking
Hmm.
care of our bodies and taking care of our finances and
Hmm.
those type things, because it's just seeds that we're planting and it's going to flourish and multiply.
Hmm.
We don't want it to decrease. We want it to increase. That's how you get the
Right,
wealth, right? You know what I'm
right,
saying? So
right.
it's
Hmm.
having that mentality of everything that you mentioned. So I just want to say that was good, girl. Go ahead, girl. Whatever.
Oh man, you look, I'm on fire now. Like,
I,
what questions
I
y'all got?
told you. I told you this. I said this morning chat was gonna be fire, honey. I said,
Oh man, this is so good.
mm,
So let's go back to the finances. Like, I'm not a guru or nothing, and so I want to encourage you. If you don't even have a savings account, like I know for a fact that some of us grow up and we just talk to, just go to work, get that check, and pay the bills, right? But like I said, the tithing is important, and then you pay yourself. You can't not pay yourself and paying everybody else, and then you're lacking. That's not what God called you to do either. If He called you to multiply, you have to have something to multiply with. It's
yes,
okay to have a few dollars sitting in the bank, but investing causes your money to compound over time, where you're building that wealth that you want, that lifestyle that you want, whatever it is. I'm not saying to be rich or nothing, but it could possibly happen if that's what you want, you know? So I just want to encourage you, if you don't have it already, at least start saving $20 a month. Put
mm,
it on auto save. Don't even think about it. $20 a month for the year. And just once you watch that growth, you'll start increasing. You get a promotion, put more in it. But again, time. So,
that's
oh
good.
man, it's good. I'm
That's good.
blessed. I'm just blessed.
Girl, I'm full of girl. I'm just like, oh, this is good. This is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Janita was like, yeah, we got
You
morning
said
Bible
Bible
study.
study.
Well, and this is one of the reasons why I'm gonna tell you, girl. This is one of the reasons why I really wanted to. My spirit was really speaking a lot in the spiritual um, arena, because I wanted to
Mm-hmm.
really, um, because we need this right now, and a lot of people need this right now. A lot of people don't. They are really um, feeling a certain way because of COVID-19. Because of the tension that we have going on within our society right now. when it ended, then the politics, and it's just a lot of things going on right now, and it's just it may be overwhelming for some, um, that aren't familiar with this space that we're in right now, and so that's one of the reasons why I really wanted to focus a lot on the spirituality, and I just wanted to say up front to everyone that's watching, by no means am I saying that what I believe is better than anyone else's beliefs. I just wanted to share my platform with those that are spiritually aligned with what they're going on in their life today, and actually being a blessing to those around them, and extending that their influence throughout their organizations and beyond that. And so I just wanted to share this with you all and give you value, because it's so important. And you may get one thing and be like, oh my gosh, that's what I needed. That's what this is for. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I just, I'm always blessed when I have my friends and family that come on here in business and leadership, it's because I'm getting poured in too, I need it too.
Right.
So, but
That's
yeah, so
good.
I definitely appreciate this conversation, and this actually could be like a part two, part three, even if we actually take it on to a different group or whatever. It's totally up
Hmm.
to you, but I do feel the need for that, because as women, and for those men that support women in business and in leadership,
Hmm.
with large corporations now are really focusing on the diversity, equity, and inclusion. And so it's
Mm,
just so important that we continue to support that. And it's
absolutely.
not just about women equality, but it's about everyone.
Everybody.
And so I just wanted to share that. But we talk a lot about women business, because my audience are women in leadership and in business. And so a lot of times we don't talk about these things. You may hear business coaches talking about it a lot,
Mm,
but reality is, it doesn't take a business coach to talk about what we're talking about, because a lot of times um, that person that may not be spiritually aligned to you may tell you something completely different, and then you end up going on a different path that God didn't align you to go on to.
hmm.
So just be mindful of that as
Yeah.
well. But I wanted to ask just three fun questions
Oh, goodness.
before before we close. So
Okay.
so the first one is, what are you reading?
Oh, man. I read a lot.
I do
So right
too.
now,
I
I'm
read a lot
reading,
of different little stuff, and then I stop
yeah,
reading.
like
But yeah.
everything. Goodness, what I'm not reading is the question. Good Lord. A lot of investment books. The Warren Buffett, the Secrets to Wealth.
Secrets to Wealth. Is that what it's
Yes.
called? Secrets to Wealth.
Hmm.
Okay. Okay.
I can open it up on my phone. I have a lot of books on my phone because that's what I do in spare time too. Things like what
Yeah.
I just read from, like the Everyday Life books with scriptures in it. I keep those around the house. Keep the word before you too, by the way. I had to add that in there
That's a
because I
good
like
one.
that.
That's good.
I
I
like
like it
it.
too.
Um, whatever I get my hands on, and like you said, I'm IT and cyber, so anything technical, I'm reading that most of the time. I just
Yeah.
love to learn. Learning is, I guess, it's a gift God gave me because everybody don't like to do it, but if I can absorb something, I will. Yeah, I just
Mm-hmm.
take it in.
That's good. That's good. Lifelong learner. That's good.
Hmm.
That's me too. What are you listening to?
Ooh, podcast. I love podcasts.
Me too, girl. Oh my gosh, I haven't been able to listen to it a lot because of
Yeah.
my schoolwork. But I try to listen into it in the morning when I'm working out. But then sometimes
Hmm.
mentally, I just don't want to hear anything. I just need to focus. So, what is your
Hmm.
favorite podcast right now?
My favorite right now is Eric Thomas' Secrets to Success.
He's awesome.
It's awesome. I'm talking like he
I'm
had
gonna
me
have to.
pumped up in the morning.
I'm gonna have to. So he's got a podcast. I didn't know he
Yes,
had a podcast. I should have known he has a
podcast.
podcast.
It comes
Yeah,
out every Thursday, and you can go back. I
Mm,
listen to every one of them every weekend, and I love it.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to listen to that. And what are you watching?
Ooh, not doing a lot of watching, to be honest. I ain't had time. Focused on this business plan.
Good.
You know, you want- I'm watching
That's
things
good.
like this. Yep, I did. I went back and watched every one of them. I watched everybody that come on. Y'all look at it. Anything that has to do with, like I said, faith edification. I'm watching it on YouTube. I learn off of YouTube too. So not too much
Yeah.
TV lately, and I'm fine with that. There ain't nothing on it
Yeah.
worth looking at.
Yeah. I actually, honestly, I have been on this journey, and it's not that I want to do that, but
Mhm.
with the two households, my husband being in Wisconsin, me being here,
Mhm.
just saving money. I got the regular channels, just the basic stuff. You watch the news or whatever. But
Yeah.
I really, if I really wanted to watch something, I just go on Netflix or whatever. The Social Dilemma is the one that I shared with everyone as far as
Mm.
that was like the thing I watched. But I totally understand. I haven't really, my I like to call it ratchet TV is watching Real Housewives of Atlanta, but I don't have Bravo anymore right now, so it's like so
Yeah.
I don't, but that's what I love doing that. It makes me happy, every now and then like to watch it. But other than that, I mean, I think that's awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome. I'm definitely going to look into those things that you shared with us. So,
Absolutely.
um, do you have any final words before we share how they can get in contact with you? You have anything that you like to share?
Um, I guess I do. I want to actually take the time, give honor to whom honor is due, right? Like, I just want to thank you so much for this opportunity. And I try not to get emotional, but
Oh,
this is a part of, I feel, God's plan for me. What that is, yet I don't fully know, but I know that it is. And just our partnership was a setup. It was a straight
that's
setup
right.
from God. But I appreciate you, and I thank you for this opportunity so much. What you're doing is your purpose, and I just encourage you on here. Don't let anybody
Thank
tell
you.
you otherwise. This is what you should be doing, and I really appreciate it. Um, but like I said, everybody just take the time first. Deal with you. Deal with the inner you, and it'll show on the outside. It'll show forth around your family, in your fitness journey, whatever that may be, your health journey, and your finances, and you will
Yes.
succeed from there.
I love that, Nikita. Thank you so much. I love you, girl.
Love you too.
So, yeah. So, how can we keep in contact with you, girl? Let us know. What's the social media, Facebook groups? Share that with us, girl.
So I do have an active Facebook group with myself and my husband. We have like it's more so to encourage people if you want to work out or see what we're doing. I'm going to start doing challenges on there as well. The name of it is Team Jenkins. Eat number two lead. Eat to live with a number two for the two. Um, and my name is Nekita Jenkins. You can look me up is there and request me as a friend. My IG Instagram is Nubian underscore heat, HEAT underscore queen. Nubian underscore heat underscore queen.
And what we'll do is we'll add those links in the comments a little bit later, so that you all can have access to
Yeah.
those areas if you choose. But I would tell you to definitely look into those if you have any questions in reference to anything that we shared today. Definitely reach out to Nikita. Join her Facebook group, her fitness group, and
Thank
just
you.
pour into her just like as she's pouring into you, because we all need it, as leaders. Our role is to be that leader for those that we serve, but then we also need to be poured into as well. So I thank you again for being part of this talk today. It's been a blessing, and I'm full, as well as I know our audience is. And I just want to say thank you to those that have watched, Janita, Sharon, Kimberly, that have been on here live, and for those that I didn't see on there. I just thank you all for just being that encourager for me, because a lot of times, it can be challenging based on our schedules that we have.
Mm-hmm.
We still have those demanding positions, and just having that encouragement to keep going and doing these things to pour into others. So I just want to thank you all for being that support, and for those that are watching the replay, thank you for watching the replay, and share this
Absolutely.
out, with your family and friends that really need to hear, the message that Nekita shared today. But again, it was good. This was awesome, girl.
It
I'm just
was good.
Yes, this was
Anyway.
good. This was really good. So we definitely have to have another conversation in reference
Absolutely.
to this, and I'm looking forward to that. But I just wanted to say to you all enjoy your weekend. Be safe and sacred. Love you all. Bye bye.
Have a good day.